Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Exum and Hood are the 1 and the 2. Favors is out there with Johnson, and it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leaner, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, or drive as well as anybody too. You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Dallas calls timeout. And Rick Carlisle, coach of the Mavs, renowned for his X's and O's. But he said, Doris, he tries not to call any plays offensively if he can. Something that began when Jace Kidd was his point guard.
Right, Kevin, because he feels the more random they can be, the more unpredictable, the tougher they are to defend. And to me, that's a sign of a great coach. You instill concepts and philosophies, leave players the room to improvise.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Johnson. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. And George Hill's subbed in for Exum. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. And he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
Barea, that's a two-pointer, and Dallas again with the bucket. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The 3 from Hill sinks the triple. Hill's got 11 in the second half.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
I mean, unbelievable. Whether they're wide open or defenders draped all over them, they're hitting from distance.
Here's Hood. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 7 points for Rodney Hood.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
Yeah, their ball movement has been superb with him on the floor. And so many of their baskets coming directly off one of his dimes.
Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Derek Favors with the rebound. Here's Hood. Hood on the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one up.
You know, give them credit for not easing up as we've come down the stretch.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Hill.
Well, to me, he was the key to their ball movement. Great job finding the open man and keeping that offense flowing with the way he was passing.
On the wing, Barnes. Back to Barea. Tipped away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Boris Diaz checked in for Gobert. Isle comes in for Derek Favors. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Alec Burks subbed in for Rodney Hood. Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Gibson's checked in. Count it.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off. unfortunately, a little too late.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Listen, if you want to succeed, respect the moment, play with a purpose. That's what they did.
Knocks it loose. He's all alone. Here's Hood. Finished off the break.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
That's what you want to do. You want to take care of business at home and reward your proud fans. I mean, they did a special job tonight.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joe, congrats on the win. Big performance from the bench tonight. How important were they?
That's huge, man. When our bench comes in and plays like that, you know, we're a tough team to beat. And that's what you're going to need down the stretch for those guys to come in and play big minutes and contribute to wins like this.
Great team effort tonight, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.